Hi, January 9th, 2021, Day 5, A Course in Miracles, Lesson 5. I am never upset for the reason I think. This idea, like the preceding one, can be used with any person, situation, or event you think is causing you pain. Apply it specifically to whatever you believe is the cause of your upset using the description of the feeling in whatever term seems accurate to you. The upset may seem to be fear, worry, depression, anxiety, anger, hatred, jealousy, or any number of forms, all of which will be perceived as different. This is not true. However, until you learn that form does not matter, each form becomes a proper subject for the exercises for the day. Applying the same idea to each of them separately is the first step in ultimately recognizing they are all the same. When using the idea for today for a specific perceived cause of an upset in any form, use both the name of the form in which you see the upset and the cause which you ascribe to it. For example, I am not angry at blank for the reason I think. I am not afraid of blank for the reason I think. But again, this should not be substituted for practice periods in which you first search your mind for sources of upset, in which you believe, and forms of upset which you think result. In these exercises, more than in the preceding ones, you may find it hard to be indiscriminate and to avoid giving greater weight to some subjects than to others. It might help to precede the exercises with this statement: there are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. Then examine your mind for whatever is distressing you. I can hear my text going, and that little plank was like a heart. It's funny. These are such special times. Okay. Doesn't matter what happens, just calm and center. Bless, forgive, respect, freedom, choice, and love. Doesn't matter what happens. It's always going to give you the best experience, no matter what is happening now. Whatever's happening now is just happening now. Okay. My son is like yelling through the wall. He's the one with the microphone. All right. There are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. Then examine your mind for whatever is distressing you, regardless of how much or how little you think it is doing so. You may also find yourself less willing to apply today's idea to some perceived sources of upset than to others. If this occurs, think first of this: I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purposes of these exercises, then, I will regard them all as the same. So basically, small, large, middle, treat all upsets as if they're exactly the same. And keep in mind that the ego makes the important unimportant and the unimportant important. So for example, I was out this morning with my friends, and so one friend was telling a story, and the other two of us were smiling at her pain a little bit, you know, and so she's telling these stories, and we weren't laughing at her. Of course, we love this person, but we were making ourselves laugh using the information that was coming out of our friend. Now, she's attached to the story, so she's attached to the stories. There were two stories. One was bigger and one was smaller, but they were both along the same lines. And so, you know, I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purposes of these exercises, then I will regard them all the same. So they're all big or small, it doesn't matter. You regard them as all the same. So with a closer family member, you're gonna feel like it's a bigger upset than someone that you don't care that much about. But for the purpose of this, you regard them all the same. And so, while we were there, sorry about the yawning. Somebody said, why, the yawning is very distracting. I set the intention to do healing work while the whole purpose of this channel is to help people heal, is to assist people's healing. So I do yawns when I'm clearing something for myself or other people. So that's the yawning. I'm not as tired as I might look. Yawn, burp, eyes water, stuff like that. And it's all just healing. It's all just what happens to my physical body when I'm clearing something out, whether it's for me or a client or somebody watching this video. Okay. I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purposes of these exercises, then, I will regard them all as the same. Then search your mind for no more than 1 minute. Then search your mind for no more than a minute or so and try to identify a number of different forms of upset that are disturbing you, regardless of the relative importance you may give them. Apply the idea for today to each of them using the name of both the source of the upset as you perceive it and of the feelings as you experience it. Further examples are, I am not worried about blank for the reason I think. I am not depressed about blank for the reason I think. 3 or 4 times during the day are enough. So, while we were sitting with my friend, and while she was telling us her stories of being irritated, one large, one small, one small, one large example, and then I went over this again with her. I must be really fun to be around. So I'm always working. So we just reminded her that the ego makes the unimportant important and the important stuff unimportant. And so while she was in the presence of people who were annoying, she could remember that she has 2 friends that love her to pieces and just are the most hilarious people that she knows. So even though she's in the situation, while she's being irritated, it's just, and so she said, well, it's funny to you guys because you don't know these people. I said, right, they're just forms to us. They're just forms. They're meaningless forms. And I said, when those people become meaningless forms to you, then you'll think they're as funny as we think that they are. Okay, so I hope you're having fun with this whole deal. I am never upset for the reason I think. I'm not angry at blank for the reason I think. I'm not afraid of blank for the reason I think. There are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. I can't keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purposes of these exercises, then, I will regard them all as the same. I'm not worried about blank for the reason I think. I'm not depressed about blank for the reason I think. Okay? It's too bad you're not on Facebook, because the live stream this morning was way better than this video. It was on fire. I was in fuego. So, anyway, do what you can do. Keep your journal going. Social media is lit up like a Christmas tree. So, if it's true, well, okay. Anyway, we just do what we can do, right? We just do what we can do. Calm and center. Grounding. 4 Renegade Yogi Principles. 5 Agreements. Relax. A bottle of all champagne, just in case there's something to celebrate soon. So, keep your vibration high. Focus on what you want. If you have your journal, start writing in the back what you want, some kind of a vision. All right, so see ya tomorrow. Okay.